Coming to you live from my car in St. Paul, Minnesota. I normally post a hair tutorial video on the weekends, and I had a huge busy wedding weekend and I did not get a chance to create one. So I thought I would come in here live on YouTube and share a few tips that I have learned over the years in working in the wedding industry, and hopefully you will find them helpful. So number one, I thought I would talk a little bit about pricing and just going off an experience I just had in pricing. So a lot of times I have brides ask and wedding party, and I see this in forums and things for wedding industry stuff of, you know, do you charge different for hair all down or half up or all up? Do you charge different for moms, for bridesmaids, etc., etc.? And I could talk about this for a long time. But I charge one rate for the wedding party, and that can be moms, it can be aunts, it can be bridesmaid, whoever that might be, and it's the same rate if you want it all up, it's the same rate if you want it all down. And that is because you can have somebody who has hair more like mine, that's long and thick, and they want it all down, and that can take a super long time. And you could have somebody who has hair that's long and wants it all down, and it could take like 15 minutes because it's really thin. And so it's kind of tricky in the wedding hair industry because you don't know exactly the texture and the type of hair that you're going to get for each person. So if you start going down the rabbit hole of charging different prices for different styles, then you are going to get stuck trying to do custom pricing for everybody, which is kind of a tricky thing to do. So it's not really possible, it's not sustainable. So I recommend doing one price for the whole wedding party. Now the other thing is, some people talk about timing in the price, and what I say to timing of something, only takes you 10 minutes versus 60 minutes, yes, you're paying for the person's time that's coming, but you're also paying for our expertise as bridal industry experts. And so, for example, I was just doing a wedding this afternoon and things started to get really busy at the end, and the last person that I had come sit in the chair, it was the mother of the groom, and she needed a low bun and some flowers added to it and a few pieces out in front, but we had probably 7 minutes and I was able to achieve that in 7 minutes. And what they're paying for is my expertise to be able to make a really beautiful updo in 7 minutes, not so much my time allotted that I should have, made it last for 35 minutes or 45 minutes or wherever it might be. So hello, Michelle, yay, somebody's live with me. I know this will be a recording, so other people can pipe in and ask questions and I will answer later. But anyway, so the wedding party is paying for my expertise as a hair expert, not just the time that I'm there, if that makes sense. Hello everyone, I'm glad that you guys are here. And so anyway, when you're pricing yourself, I want you to think about not only the prices that you're charging, but also what you're bringing to the table. So the bride is not just paying for the service that you're doing. Your bride is paying for you to come on site. Your bride is paying for you to bring all your products that are expert products. Your bride is paying for your knowledge and the peace of mind for you to come in and make a whole experience for them. And so that is why we charge a lot more for bridal hair, because it is just a bigger experience all around, and they're paying for your expertise as well as the service that you're providing as well. So that is a quick tip on pricing. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a little bit about the front of the hair versus the back of the hair, and why this is important for weddings is because in a bride, she is going to be looking at the front of her face a lot more often than the back. And all the pictures are going to be from the front, right? And so you want to make sure that the front is beautiful. Obviously, the back needs to be beautiful too. But when you're working in the bridal industry, you want to really make sure that you're working on the front and making it perfect, and your bride really happy, and so she feels really good and really comfortable with her look from the front. This is so important. So you really want to make sure you're getting comfortable getting in front of a mirror with your bride, checking in with her. So that is my tip for the front. Now, the last thing that I'll talk about today before I let you all go is a little bit about products. So I don't have a a certain product line that I follow. I don't have a certain brand that I'm always loyal to, right? I use lots of different brands. I use the things that I find that work for all the different hair types. But my tip is to make sure that you are having backup products. So I have had the experience before where I went to go spray my favorite hairspray and the nozzle didn't work. Or I thought I had a full bottle of texture spray left and I don't. It's running low. So I just recommend to make sure that you have a lot of different products with you, that you have backup stuff, that you have multiple kinds of bobby pins, that you have hair ties, that you have elastics, that you just have everything with you in your kit when you're going on site to a wedding, because you just never know what's going to happen on the wedding day, and you want to make sure that you're very, very prepared. So preparation is key for working in the wedding industry. If you guys have questions about working in the wedding industry as a bridal hairstylist, please drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer. And also make sure you stay tuned to the Updo Collective channel, where I'll be teaching lots of things about wedding hair and how to work with brides, especially foundation. So if you're newer to the bridal industry, if you want to get into it, if you're a hairstylist and you just want to start dabbing into the wedding space, I'm the one to follow, and I will help you get there, from running your business to doing all the beautiful updos that you can. And that's all I have for you. So thank you for joining me. And again, if you have questions, drop them in the comment. Otherwise, go to the updocollective.com. I've got lots of great stuff for you there, including free tutorials and some longer courses too, if you're really looking to invest in yourself. Okay, thank you. And I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Bye, my friends.